Ugh. Old computers. They're great until they stop working, and they're not great. This computer has stopped working and it's not great. I'm gonna be attempting to fix it. I know this isn't the type of content I usually upload. Like, I usually upload, like, tutorials and stuff. I guess you could use this as a tutorial. But, yeah, I guess call it what you like. But I thought this might be an entertaining video. So basically, the floppy drive in this thing is ailing. And so I'm gonna be replacing it with this. That. Anyways, so, yeah, the computer works, but, yeah, the floppy drive does not. And yeah, I forgot to mention, what this computer is. It's a, well, I don't even know what it is. It's a Megatech Something-Something. You see, there was meant to be a sticker there, but it's gone. Anyway, the principle, should be more or less the same for any computer, that you're changing or installing a floppy drive in. So, yeah, for that reason, I guess you could use it as a tutorial. Yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So, let's take a field trip to the back. And so yeah, if you are actually following these instructions, then there's a couple safety things that you want to do to avoid zappy ouchie ouchie. And so the first thing is obviously to unplug it from the wall. The second thing is that if your computer has a PSU switch, like a power supply switch, then you make sure you want to turn that off. Should be on the back, kind of near the power jack. My computer does not. It only has this cursed-looking thing that will literally blow the computer up if you set it the wrong way. Excuse my arm here. Ugh, it's very hard to flip, for good reason. This switch flips something between 230 volts and 115 volts. Probably one of these will blow the computer up. It was set to 115 before, so I'll leave it like that and hope it's right. So anyways, on the back here there should be some screws, and the important thing here is to know which screw you're using. Let me just grab my screwdriver here. Where did I put it? Here it is. So basically, the screws you want are the ones securing the back case, or the case, I guess it's not really a back case, to this metal bit on the actual back, here. So this screw, this screw, this screw, and this one that I forgot to reinstall while I was testing this video. How embarrassing. So you just want to unscrew all of these screws and just set them aside. I'll just speed that up for you. With that done, the case should just be hanging on by threads, just sitting on there. So you can just lift that off, and now this is dangerous. So I think I'm gonna have to change the camera angle here a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm gonna do that quick. Behold, the tangled and dated innards of a vintage computer. So, so here they are, and now the time has come for me to spout some more safety spiel. So basically, all I'm gonna say this time is don't touch the motherboard or anything on it. I don't know if it's safe or not, but the motherboard looks dangerous, mostly with those sharp soldering points, and it's enough to scare me away. And also, some cables on the power supply here. I don't know if you can see that. They seem to connect straight onto the motherboard, as you can see. So probably they're low voltage, but I just don't want to risk it. And capacitors and anything. I don't want to face the wrath of YouTube, so I've got to say it. Moving on. So here we have our. Don't use metal on here either. I'm gonna. So here we have our hard drive, our floppy drive, and our CD drive. So here we have some screws here, and some cables here and here, that we've got to remove and disconnect, respectively. And let's also speed this up. I've got these screws out, but there are some more screws on the back, which I have to remove, and these are the hardest to find and the hardest to remove. Give it. So here's the other side, and and what I want, and this isn't going to show up on camera, but what I want is in these holes. This one and this one specifically. They're just, basically these are like access holes to it, and you stick a screwdriver in there, which doesn't fit in there, and just twist away. And one in there too. I'm going to speed that up too. So now it's time to disconnect those cables. And yeah, this drive is falling out now that it's unsecured. And probably the easiest way to get this out is through the front. And hey, look, it spins. Anyways, let me just grab my new drive here. Look, it spins even nicer. And then let's just put this in the same way. What? There we go. Oh, now it's too far in. Oh. Alright, so now let's just reconnect those cables, I guess. And I'll just I hate these connectors. It's screw time. Alright, the screws are done. Time for more screws. I hate these screws. Or those screws that I just did. They nearly drove me insane. So yeah, that case just goes on there like that. Screws. Look, it's done. Wow. But yeah, it's installed and stuff, so yeah, I think that's a good stopping point for today's video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to consider subscribing and like the video. So I do have an Internet Archive account where I upload pre-installed VirtualBox VMs, and I just do stupid stuff on there. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description, so if you want to check it out. Yeah, with that said, I'll see you in the next video.